Liverpool take on Fulham tomorrow afternoon in a contest which could see Liverpool get even closer to securing their 20th league title, equaling the record. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool transfer news to share. We will dive into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Arsenal could only draw 1-1 away to Everton on Saturday lunchtime, meaning Liverpool only need 11 more points to win the Premier League title. The Reds' 1-0 win at home to the Blues on Wednesday night ensured they went 12 points clear of the Gunners, who saw off Fulham on Tuesday. It meant the pressure was back on Arsenal as they made the trip to Goodison Park, and they dropped 2 more points. Only 11 points are required for Arne Slot to win the Premier League title in his first season in charge of Liverpool, which would be a remarkable achievement. The earliest that the Reds could now wrap up the title is at home to Spurs on Sunday, April 27th, depending on Arsenal's results, with the Gunners preparing for 2 huge Champions League quarter-final ties with Real Madrid though. There is every chance they drop more points before then. A guard of honour from Arsenal on Sunday, May 11th is now more likely, which would feel particularly sweet. Arsenal took a 1-0 lead into half-time, following a precise Trossard finish, with Everton noticeably less intense than in either game against Liverpool this season. The Blues fought back after the interval, however, with Iliman Ndiaye equalising from the penalty spot after Miles Lewis-Skelly fouled Jack Harrison. Both sides searched for a winner, but in the end, they had to settle for a point apiece, which was an ideal result for Liverpool. Now, in some huge Liverpool transfer news, Newcastle United's interest in Harvey Elliott has hit a bit of a wall, and it's got nothing to do with talent or potential. The issue? Money. According to sources close to the club, Liverpool have set an asking price of between £40 and £50 million for the 22-year-old midfielder, and that figure alone has reportedly made Newcastle unlikely to pursue him, at least for now. Now, that hesitation makes sense when you consider the financial landscape. With profit and sustainability rules and financial fair play constantly looming over every transfer decision, Newcastle, like many clubs, are being extra cautious. Ambition is still there, but so is the calculator. But make no mistake, the interest in Elliott isn't coming out of nowhere. Since stepping up to Liverpool's first team in 2021, he's racked up 140 appearances and been directly involved in 30 goals. That's impressive output, especially considering he's not even a regular starter. This season, he's only started 2 of his 21 Premier League appearances, and that's where things get interesting. Elliott finds himself in that tricky zone, too good to ignore, but not quite undroppable. He's clearly got the quality, but he hasn't broken through into that guaranteed starting 11. Now let's talk about the price tag. Liverpool are reportedly seeking up to £50 million. That's a massive leap from the £4.3 million Liverpool paid Fulham for him, including add-ons. That's more than a 1,000% increase, and naturally, it's raised a few eyebrows. Interestingly, sources close to the situation have already questioned whether that valuation is even accurate. Apparently, the fee wasn't meant to be made public, and Liverpool were waiting to see what kind of offers might land on their table before naming their price. And honestly, that makes sense. Elliott is a tough player to value. He's already got Premier League and European experience, but he's still developing. He's influential when he plays, but still often used from the bench. He's right in that sweet spot, experienced enough to contribute now, young enough to become a star later. So, is £40 to £50 million really that outrageous? In today's market, where raw potential gets snapped up for ridiculous fees, maybe not. But for Newcastle, who are watching the balance sheet closely, it might be just out of reach. And it's not just about Elliott. This all ties into a wider picture at Liverpool. With key players out of contract at the end of the season, big changes could be on the horizon. There are whispers about Trent Alexander-Arnold possibly moving to Real Madrid. So from Liverpool's perspective, Elliott's valuation isn't just about money. It's a reflection of how highly the club rates him. For fans who've watched him since his academy days at Fulham, that £50 million figure isn't just a transfer tag, it's a statement of his potential. But here's the flip side. If Liverpool don't sell him, then he has to play more. 2 starts in 21 games, that's not the path for someone you're valuing so highly, especially when many fans believe he could be a key figure in the next generation of Liverpool stars. So the question now is simple. Under Arne Slot, will Elliott finally get the role he's earned? Or will Liverpool cash in and use that money to chase big names like Isak or Rodrigo? Either way, this summer feels like a defining moment in Harvey Elliott's career. Stay or go. A big decision is coming. Finally, Liverpool midfielder Ryan Gravenberch admits he is now taking better care of himself off the pitch, also lauding the impact of Arne Slot and John Heitinga. Gravenberch has been one of the stories of the season at Anfield, having endured a solid but unspectacular first year there. Thriving in a double pivot alongside Alexis McAllister, the Dutchman has started all 30 of Liverpool's Premier League games in 2024-25. Speaking to Liverpool's matchday programme for last Wednesday's visit of Everton, Gravenberch revealed he is looking after himself more with his diet compared to last season. Obviously, last year was a big adjustment for me, transferring clubs and settling into a new country, Gravenberch said. It takes time. This season, I'm playing more, I'm feeling more confident, and physically I'm in better shape. And, to be honest, I believe that I've been taking better care of myself in terms of recovery and diet too. Gravenberch has thrived in his first season alongside Slot, and the 22-year-old was also quick to praise his new boss. I get on really well with him, he added. I value his clarity and directness. He's very clear in what he wants from us players, and I like that in a coach. I know where I stand, and he knows what to expect from me. Plus, I love his style of play. Building from the back, that's how I was brought up. The influence of Liverpool assistant coach Heitinga also isn't lost on Gravenberch, with the midfielder saying he and his colleague have analysed his game, having worked together in Ajax's under-19s. Admittedly, a long season has started to catch up with Gravenberch, but that is only natural, having only once made over 30 league starts in his career. Liverpool's number 38 has still been a revelation at the heart of the midfield, however, with only Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah playing more minutes in the league. Gravenberch has also made more interceptions, 52, than anyone else this season, ahead of his club and international captain Van Dijk, 48, in second place. At 22, there is still so much more to come from him, but Liverpool must ensure they handle him carefully, not risking burnout. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.